We're gonna check out this Vision Pro thing, which is kind of like I said, it's like every dystopian movie you've ever seen, or any dystopian story you've ever like watched, is partially has this in it at some point. Has something like this in it. Let's see here. Oh, I gotta reshare. Do. Okay.
Introducing Apple Vision Pro. The era of spatial computing is here. When you put on Apple Vision Pro, you see your world and everything in it. Your favorite apps live right in front of you, but now they're in your space. This is Vision OS.
I mean, I think about this, and and you're like, oh, this is completely ridiculous. Like, who the fuck would do this? You have to wear something on your face all the time. But I suppose if you start thinking about it in terms of like how most people live their life with their cell phones, I mean, they're doing this exact same thing, except they're just holding their cell phone. So I feel like the transition to this is actually going to be a lot quicker and easier for a lot of people than maybe even I would feel comfortable with or would like to think. Because I am not pro this. This seems like just a wild way to control your perception of a lot of things. Like, there has to be something weird going on. Like, just looking at a screen like that so close to your face, like, all the time. Fucking just, like, beaming literally just information into your brain. I know that's kind of ridiculous. I'm kind of being hyperbolic, but in some ways, maybe not. Especially if you have to be, like, just with the Apple, and I know there'll be other iterations of it, and there'll be an Android version and stuff, but, like, it's going to keep you in a very particular ecosystem of information and access. Because, remember when the internet first came out, and it was all, like, fucking cool and wide open, and you would just search just random shit and go all over the internet and have a wild little time. And nowadays, we kind of live in more of an environment where we're all very sequestered onto like 5 websites, 5 apps. Like, that's only going to be exacerbated by having something like this in your life that you're expected to wear like all the time when you're home. Like, this is your life at home. This is the equivalent of having a phone out while you're walking around your house. It's mostly going to function the same way, except they're trying to offer this as like kind of maybe a more convenient experience because you can see what you're doing and you get the augmented reality. I mean, is it cool? Would that be fucking cool? Would it be cool for me to like stare down at like a fucking chicken breast and all this data comes up about it and then gives me like options for like 50 different ways to cook it and stuff? Is that cool? Yes, that's cool as fuck. But at what cost? What are we going to give up to get into the pod? What are we going to give up to get into the pod? The ultimate in mind control. Okay. Trembling says Zoomers onward will buy right into this. Oh yeah, 100%. Like I said, I think people will accept something like this a lot faster than we would like to think they would. Like, this is probably going to be kind of popular.
Yeah, people are dying to escape their world.
Yeah, it's like we're continuing down that road of escapism that is afforded to us a lot of times by just our cell phones, in the sense that it doesn't like what's the word I'm looking for? It doesn't like. Oh shit! I just lost my thought. Never mind. I'll have to come back to it.
Apple's first ever spatial operating system. It's familiar, yet groundbreaking. You navigate with your eyes.
Like, imagine like how hard it is to pay attention to people talking to you. Like now, like when you're hanging out at home and you're like hanging out with the wife and you're like both like hanging out on the couch and maybe you're watching something and you both have your phones up and you're not really you're kind of talking to each other, but not really talking to each other because you're like fucking zombies locked into the phone. Like, imagine having this. Now you're going to have this extra thing that actually really cuts you off. Really cuts you off from them. Because you're both, this is how you're going to watch TV now. Don't you want to watch it on the 300-inch digital Apple Vision Pro TV that exists in the augmented reality? It's going to be wild.
Simply tap to select, flick to scroll, and use your voice to dictate.
I think people underestimate, though, how uncomfortable people are just speaking out loud like that. That's the weirdest thing to me, would be doing that. Would actually be like saying the search terms and shit like that. Right. It would just feel odd. It would just feel odd.
Well, not if you're in the virtual, in your own virtual world, you're so comfortable. You don't even know the people around you are there to hear you.
Yeah. It's almost like, I don't like this movie at all, but like I said, this is like in so many dystopian science fiction movies, these exact things, but Ready Player One, like that's the future that we're hurtling towards, and we're like, isn't this amazing? Isn't this great? As if people haven't been thinking for the past 100 years what it would be like to be able to do something like this, and writing about it. Everything being kind of some version of a cautionary tale. And then we just keep inventing. We keep getting inspired by those dystopian stories and then creating them and being like, isn't it awesome? It's so weird. It's a weird thing.
It's like magic. Apps have dimension, react to light, and cast shadows. Even though these spatial experiences are happening inside Vision Pro, it looks, sounds, and feels like they are physically there. Foundational to Apple Vision Pro is that you're not isolated from other people.
I mean, how long before you're like, are you really there? Are you real? Is this really my daughter? Is this my daughter, Chesley?
Like the murders that will be committed by people with dementia.
Yeah, actually, I saw a video the other day of a grandma that got put into a PlayStation VR, and there's like one of those, like you get put in a shark cage, and you're dropped to like the bottom of the ocean. A shark attacks your shark cage, and she ripped the headset off, was freaking out, and then pulled a knife on her family.
Holy shit! Are you serious?
Yeah, I don't know where it is though, because I just saw it in passing. Trelming says there's going to be an epidemic of public jacking by Coomers. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, this is going to be complete control, power control. What? You don't want to see it? Why don't you put your headset on, dick? I'm just trying to fucking come over here, man. Why you gotta be so fucking rude? Put your headset on, dude. Put your headset on. I'm trying to fucking come over here.
Just like in They Live. Put on your headset or start eating that trash can.
When someone else is in the room, you can see them, and they can see you.
Yeah, and that's the weirdest thing, because it does this, then it'll take like basically like video feed of your eyes and project it onto the front of the thing, so that when people are talking to you, they can see your eyes. Isn't that just like it's so unnatural, and in very subtle ways. In very subtle ways, like to create some sort of disassociation between your humanity and the machine itself. Like you're literally looking at like trans what do you call it? Trans like technology type thing that we're like merging, man and machine kind of merging. Right. Like our phones were the obvious first thing for that, and now we're like literally strapping something to our faces, showing a digital projection of our own eyes while we're speaking to people.
Right, but that is really creepy. It's
eyes are the windows to the soul. Like if you think about it in that kind of way, like how much data you get from somebody's eyes.
Well, now that that data is being like interpreted by a machine and then put back out as actual machine data.
Yeah,
and you get to read it that way.
Trelling says, "Are you really there, or are you that Marilyn bitch from that Blade Runner sequel?" Oh, Ana de Armas, the hologram for the incel Blade Runner guy. Sad story. That's a tragic love story. That one.
Because you're not limited by a display, apps live in your space.
Just because we were talking about earlier the Instagram stuff, I was just like man, you're gonna look at child pornography never looks so fucking huge. just a fucking pedophile on his couch looking at pictures of your kids.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, tenants.
Well, they're all publicly available after when AI leaks all of our photos and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody just has access to everybody's information.
Yeah, because wouldn't it be better that way if everybody just lived an honest existence, Dan? If we just knew everything about each other at all times, wouldn't that just be better?
The worst.
That's what the AI would think. It would be like, well, that would be better. Dude, if we ever programmed an AI to save humanity, it would kill 90% of us within 2 years. And then I'd be like, well, I saved you. This is the best path forward. I'm saving your species. You didn't mean all of you, right?
The unintended consequences from doing that is it is the old lady who swallowed the fly, except with our entire species.
Yeah, if you're a big brain guy, if you're a Sam Harris type, or maybe or the Elon Musk, that's the thing that they would always talk about. Well, what if the AI decided to save humanity? They had to kill humanity. It's you guys, that's what you want to happen, Sam. Shut up. It's because obviously his family, they'd be good. His father or his mother was a producer on the Golden Girls. Okay, legacy secured. He's safe. He went to Thailand and fucked ladyboys and studied Buddha up there. Okay, for years. He loved it. Trelling says, and for sure that there will be a custom skins for your digital display eyes. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. A lot of emojis, shit, and it's going to be disgusting. Trelling said, I'd have Mickey Rooney Asianized. From, was that Breakfast at Tiffany's? Big Tom says, I already made up the big AI. It starts up next year. Gonna launch those nukes. That's true. It's called Skynet. Watch out, guys.
Your photos can be life-size. Or any size. So you're living...
Whose kids is he looking at? Hold on.
He's looking at his wife's kids.
Yeah, her wife's boyfriend's kids. Yeah.
Apps live in your space. Your photos can be life-size. Or any size. So your living room becomes...
Look at that devious smile. This guy's one of these dudes.
Well, that smile... He remembers the exact moment when his wife got pregnant with that child, and how tall.
He's watched the playback.
And yeah, exactly.
He's watched it many times.
In between watching the pictures of his biracial children, he also has the footage of their conceptions, and it is not pretty, dude.
And he did it really artfully. He filmed it on high 8, and he had to digitally upload it, because he's a craftsman. He just likes the texture of it. He's like, oh, yeah, it reminds me of what I used to watch when I was growing up.
Jesus.
Becomes a gallery. And panoramas wrap around you as if you're right where you took them. Apple Vision Pro is Apple's...
Just he's I can't leave this serene environment. Don't worry, Dave. You don't have to. Take that off while you're approaching your children. Come here, guys. Oh, don't touch Daddy's fucking goggles. These are $3,500. Get off of me. Get off of me.
He's got the tube running down his back like Bane. He looks like an absolute freak show, dude.
He really does, yeah. Where's that cord going? In his ass? Yeah, it's for the anal heat, dude.
It's pumping the venom into his system so he can beat the shit out of his children even harder.
Trelling says he's thinking back about how he held his wife's hand as the bull squirted those kids in her.
Jesus Christ.
And he cried because it was so beautiful, the moment. He's just looking at this, and he's holding the camera. He's holding the camera over like this so he can hold her hand, and he's looking at it, and he's looking at the cream pie.
Then he looks at the dude. The dude
goes... They'd be like, yo, motherfucker, where's that charcuterie plate? You're supposed to bring fucking charcuterie, man. What the fuck, man? I gotta eat, bro. I gotta eat.
Bring grapes? I need to stay hydrated.
First ever 3D camera.
Better get that pineapple juice. She likes the taste.
Bring that kombucha,
camera.
my boy.
Now, you can capture photos and videos with remarkable depth and relive a memory as if you're right back in the exact moment.
Dude, this is going to cause people to commit suicide. Like people that their children pass away and stuff. Like we've already seen this several times in media. That's usually a thing. Somebody like looking back on their wedding videos, watching the Super 8 old family stuff when they lose their whole family from ghosts or something. Imagine what's going to happen. Was that happen in the Frighteners? It might happen in the Frighteners. But like that's not only did you disassociate from the moment itself by being too worried about fucking filming it on your fancy new gadget, and then you get to watch it like a creepy voyeur, like standing back silently, breathing heavily.
Right? Like with snacks running down your face.
Oh, I love this part, dude. I was like, I wasn't even there. They ignore me.
But it's like, you know, I can see myself doing that. I can see myself reliving like my children's entire childhood as I get old. Then I can also see myself logging into StreamYards and hitting every Zoom.
Just say it. Tell me why you treat me differently than all the other students.
Because you're black! And blacks do drugs!
You actually have to watch that every single time that you turn on. If you're a white person, you have to watch it every time you turn on the Vision Pro.
Just imagine
you got to check your privilege.
You're watching Zoobox drops, and they're like your entire living room.
They shake your house.
Yeah. When he pushes that kid down, and like
the boom.
You see the next thing is as some kind of haptic suit. You like or like
those are out there.
In my everybody has their unfinished sci-fi novel in mind. That it's like some kind of haptic gel when you're like in this thing, you're in a headset, but you're in like a haptic gel that like stimulates your body so you can like feel things while it actually happens. You know why would you even need to interact with reality when you could watch Zoobox drops 10 stories tall in front of you, and they can actually rock your body while they do.
Yeah, imagine like Hagbard dropping a Godzilla gif the size of Godzilla. Okay, if you can dream it, folks. Trembling says he's thinking back about how he held his wife's hand. Oh, we already read that. Trembling also says Sherry Moon Zombie in the Halloween remake.
Hey, Dad!
Oh, dude, this could get so dark. That could be so dark at some point. It's just like hard cuts to like 5 years later. Fucking greasy long hair.
Oof.
Beard disheveled. The house is completely dilapidated now because he's just too locked in.
So that's okay. So from that moment where he's sitting on the couch, that's hard cut to 5 years later. But here's a hard cut to 5 years earlier.
Uh-oh.
No, okay.
Mel time.
Why did I say this?
Mel time. It's Mel time.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
That's how he ended up with all of those children.
Yeah, but don't worry. Our futuristic Afro queen, not too dark skin. Thank you, Apple. They know how to market, you know. She's living in the future. This is 10 years in the future. Her just enjoying her life like a regular person. Okay?
Experiences on Vision Pro.
She's like, kids, I don't look at it like fucking kids. Why would the fucking motherfucker I want to look at my goddamn kids? I've been looking at this 3D ball, motherfucker. I've been looking at this thing 6 hours tonight. It's how I relax. Get the fuck out of here, Tyrone. Get the fuck out. God damn, I'm going lesbian again. I swear to God. I've been watching this YouTube channel. She's got the good info. Trembling says she shot herself watching old family movies is why I mentioned her in that. Ah. Yes, true.
Can also expand in 3 dimensions, filling the entirety of your space. Like in the Mindfulness app, where you can create a moment of calm. Apple Vision Pro brings the scale and wonder of a movie theater to whatever space you're in.
Oh, is that Cleopatra? Is she watching Cleopatra on Netflix? No. See, this is definitely a very much an Apple product. They're like, yeah, we like the ethnic stuff, but like not too ethnic, okay? Like, let's make it so people, you know, come on. Come on, Tim Cook's like, come on, guys. You know what I mean. Do I have to say it out loud? Do I have to say it out loud again? Are you recording me?
It automatically darkens and casts a beautiful glow into the room. And you can make the screen as big as you want. Spatial audio surrounds you and makes you feel like you're a part of the action. And for an extraordinary cinematic experience, you can bring in a beautiful environment and make your screen feel 100 feet.
Like, dude, it's so cool. Like, it is actually very cool. But you also know how fucking evil it is. Like, how this will not be used for good. Like, it will not be.
Nope. It's already they're in the rollout. It won't be used for good. I mean, they're already thinking about how they can inject microtransactions into this and shit.
Oh, for sure, 100%.
And that's
And
just
also
the beginning.
control
That's
your
just the beginning.
purchasing habits and stuff like that, because there's going to
Yeah.
be tons of subtle suggestion that's going to go on. It's a screen that literally covers your entire field of vision.
Yeah, and used to survey you and collect information on you. And I mean, talk about build a profile on somebody. You will be able to step into somebody's preferred virtual environment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's pretty. Hey, I'll try it. I'll watch porn in it. Whatever.
I'll give it a go. Hey, listen, would I love to sit on the moon while I'm jerking off, watching some fucking chick get railed? Yes, I would.
You can enter into beautiful landscapes and watch on a screen as big as you want late 90s pornography that's in like 480. It's in like
Yes,
four. It's in
that's
like
the kind.
it's in like 280p, and you can stretch it out as big as you want on this huge screen.
Where every porn star is some fucking bimbo, lipstick, lesbian looking like lady.
Oh, just trash, like lot lizard trash.
Lot lizard trash, but cleaner, a little cleaner, a little bit. Depends. So you see some
Not
of those
the ones
like,
I was looking at, brother. Not the ones I was looking at.
oh yeah, man, I like to watch Ed Powers casting videos. I like to pretend I'm Ed.
I like to watch
He's like a normal guy.
Max
I'm a
hardcore videos.
Max Hardcore, that Pierre Woodman guy. You know why I like them? Because they're normal guys like me.
They're just normal guys. They just want to have a Coors Light.
Yeah, exactly. Have a Coors Light and pressure this girl into having anal sex on camera. Listen,
Right.
It's a life. It's a living. It's a living, buddy. What are you judging? Trembling says if they were just honest with this shit and had a guy watching porn in a chair, they'd sell through a shell company that sucks you off. Hagbert says, "Ooh, jacking off on the moon. Well, we call that Dr. Manhattaning." That's right. Oh yeah. Like shit, dude. Yeah, I'll create you a structure on Mars, buddy. Check this out. I call this move the Watchmaker.
Wide. Vision Pro is a wonderful way to play your favorite games. Just connect your controller and play on a massive screen.
Sorry, you've lost me, Apple. Girls don't play video games. All references available at louderwithcrowder.com. Now, girls don't play video games. You've lost me. Bring back that creepy dad. If you had him playing a video game, then I would have bought this yesterday.
Especially like
With incredible
NBA Live 2030 or whatever the fuck this is.
Dude, they're just like us, Dan. They're just like us, except for, okay, yeah, there's some physical differences for now, Dan. Wait until this thing is our whole body. At some point, we're just going to get into a thing. And we're not even going to have to walk around. They're going to remember the Vision Pro Plus 2 when you still had to use your arms for things? Not anymore, pal.
I was thinking about, how people will be nostalgic for this at one point. You know what I mean? Like, you can go on Instagram and find, 90s or 80s kid nostalgia Instagrams, and some of their compilation reels are very convincingly nostalgic, especially with the choices of music and stuff. Mm-hmm. And one day 20 years from now there will be 20-year-old kids looking back at whoa, do you remember, like you said, the first Apple Vision Pro, dude? And you only had 6 backgrounds you could put a huge screen on.
Remember when everyone thought they'd want to see each other's eyes? That was dumb. I'm glad they got rid of it. Glad they got rid of it, dude. I like looking into a black void. And actually, as long as you got the goggles on, bro, you could be like talking to anybody you want, man. I talked about my mom. She looks like Bugs Bunny, dude. Yeah, Bugs Bunny every day. I laugh. She's like, "Why are you laughing?" I'm like, "Oh, no reason, mom."
They all glitch and they start showing like your true eyes, like your actual soul's eyes, and like everybody has fucking like Anakin Skywalker after he kills Padme eyes.
Yeah,
they're like
exactly.
yellow and shit.
Yeah.
Everybody has Darth Maul eyes.
Trebling says, weren't they implying that Dr. Manhattan was making Silk Spectre 2 airtight with his multiple selves? Oh, they weren't implying it, buddy. They weren't implying it. They were flat out saying it. And she was upset for some reason. But I'm like, really? I mean, it is him. You know? Who are you to judge Silk Spectre 2?
Seriously. Take all that. Take every foot of cock he's got.
and then we'll watch it on the Air Pro here. Vision Pro.
With Apple Vision Pro, you can create the perfect workspace, no matter where you are.
Oh, here we go. Yep. Yeah. You only have one room in your apartment. You live in a studio. Does everybody live in a studio now? Don't worry about it, bro.
Made for. This is made for your 65 square foot bug pod.
Mm-hmm. They're going to be the early adopters for sure.
The web comes to life at fantastic scale. Text is crisp and easy to read. Browsing the internet feels new. And Safari expands so you can see all your open tabs.
Oh, for me, I would just constantly forget what the hand gestures were and just completely like fuck it up all the time.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, oh shit, no, I didn't want to close that. I already do that now with just my laptop. Like, because my laptop has this stupid, it's like a touch screen thing on it, and then it has like the pad itself does specific things if you make like weird gestures on it, and I always accidentally do things I have no idea what I'm doing. And because I'm the type I can't be bothered to look it up either. So like every once a week when it happens, it annoys me. You think I would at some point look up what I'm doing, and I'm like, no, the moment passed.
This is
I'm not mad
be
about
disastrous. I mean, you're gonna flick your wrist wrong and send your entire fucking pornography collection to everybody on Facebook.
Straight to exactly, to all of your mom's friends on Facebook. Okay, you're gonna be everybody's gonna get reported to the FBI. Actually, they'll contact you through here. They'll just walk in virtually, be like, oh no, Susan, don't take it off. We're here. Crunk says, this is my favorite part. Your employer will have all of your metadata. Oh, I'm sure there's some weird agreement that you got to make. Some user agreement. That's one of the funnier episodes of South Park. The human centipede episode, where like they ended up agreeing to be part of a human centipede through the Apple user agreement without realizing it, because nobody reads that and they just click the button and they just so they can keep going. Crunk says, I can't wait till people are driving and wearing these. iPhones and FaceTime ain't got shit on that. Oh, you know some people are. And their argument will be like, well, I actually see better. I'm like a Terminator. Fucking ching, 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 ching. Yeah. With your stupid regular people eyes.
Your favorite apps from Apple and the App Store are there. You can arrange them however you like and work seamlessly across them.
Hi. Hey.
Hi. Did you receive the deck?
Yeah, I'm looking at it now.
You know what she's thinking? Look at these idiots without Vision Pros. Fucking poor people. That's what she's thinking. They called me on FaceTime like a couple of fucking faggots.
Yeah, what does she look like to them? You know what I mean? Like, do they just see her eyes?
Yeah, it's like Iron Man. You know, when they go to inside the Iron Man suit. It's got to be something like that, right?
It's just a couple of Darth Maul eyes, just boring through them.
Jeez, Becky, you're looking kind of tired. I can't I don't blink as much anymore. I don't need to. It told me I didn't have to. It said that was just, you'll get used to it, it said.
It'll prompt me when it's time to blink. I have notifications set up.
Yeah, so why don't you butt out, Dan, okay? I got it under control. I think me and the Vision Pro got this under control, okay? Trembling says, the schizo streamers you'll be covering that wear these in the next few years. Oh, yeah. Dude, the IRL streamers are going to be all over this thing. You're going to be broadcasting everything nonstop, 24/7. Trembling says there will without a single doubt be a shooter that does it wearing one of these. Yeah, probably. To circle back to our earlier conversation, yes. And it's going to be like making like casino noises, and fucking Sonic is going to give him a thumbs up after every successful put down. Crunk says, I can't wait until they add the face mask add-on for realistic smells. Oh, you know it's coming, dude. Full-bodied experience.
FaceTime looks and sounds amazing in Apple Vision Pro. You see people life-size, and with spatial audio, you hear them as if they're right in front of you. So conversation is more natural, and collaborating becomes even easier. And because you see the world around you...
What's that?
Can it really be more natural?
Yeah, no, dude, it's just like, imagine not having any of this stuff and going into an office and speaking to people. It'd be just like that. Isn't it amazing what we can recreate with millions and millions and millions of dollars of research? We're getting so close, guys. We're so close to recreating the experience that we have every single day for free and be able to pay for it. Oh, dude, I'm excited. I'm excited. I can't wait. I can't wait to pay $3,500 and just like I can walk around my house, be like, my house too small, not anymore. I live in a desert. Okay?
And also the government can shut this off whenever they want.
Yeah, that's awesome. And Tim Cook can just hit a button at any time to get me addicted. Then I'll have to go out and kill. I'll end up like that homesteader Swedish troll lady that you were talking to earlier. I'll end up just like her. I'd be like, I've been institutionalized 5 times for homicidal feelings.
They used to have to like put together entire bands and produce entire albums and release records and music videos in order to put MK Ultra implantation into people's heads. Now you just strap a headset on, they just fucking download. You get it firmware downloaded.
Yeah. You're good. You're good to go.
You're like Bucky Barnes MK Ultra buzzword that like makes you activate. That they can like randomize it every 30 seconds now.
Yeah, kind of like one of those rotating key code things, passcode things. Yeah. Like, do you have the authenticator installed?
Yeah, so like you're walking down the street and literally any phrase that someone utters near you could activate you. You know what I mean? You could be put into a Sam Hyde self-defense situation. And this will definitely help activate that.
Crunk says, I thought Apple was anti-wires. Why does that cable go to her pocket? Well, actually, we've pretty much discovered that it goes directly into your asshole. It's part of the way that it powers. It runs off of part of you as like a battery. Don't worry, though. It's not weird. It's not weird. You're just thinking it's weird because it's new. And it's unfamiliar.
Yeah, everything. You plug it into your ass and it runs off your fecal matter because everything in the future has to revolve around poop.
You know, we're all laughing at PP. We're all laughing at Perpetual Pleasurist. But he's like Ray Kurzweil. He lives in the future. Okay,
yeah.
He is the new future man.
He's like Gary Vaynerchuk, but with feces.
Yeah. Trembling says you got to smell the stink of moral decay coming off of Riley Reid's hollow pussy. Yeah. Oh, she's going to have it hard. She's going to be looking at pictures of her dad, who won't talk to her anymore.
Jeez.
You can glance at a notification and even connect your Mac simply by looking at it, turning a 13-inch screen into a giant display.
Listen, all I'm going to say is, like, these people, Apple's, like, really stoked that you're going to be able to look at pictures all the time. Like, like, for every demo they've given, it's been like, check it out. You can look at a picture. Check it out. You can record and rewatch a video. Check it out,
all
dude.
they have so far.
They're like, Instagram's going to fucking rule, bro.
In Apple Vision Pro, you can also transform your space. Beautiful environments let you extend beyond the dimensions of your room. Like on a plane. You can...
Oh, no. The antinatalists, this could be the answer to their problems. You know, maybe they'll find life now. This woman just heard a baby, the faint cries of a baby on an airplane. She was immediately able to lock in, and get away from that sound. That's like half of their problem, you know? They're going to love this thing. It's going to save lives.
Yeah.
Now watch a movie.
The crushing weight of hearing an infant cry out in public.
Can't stand it, Dan. Can't stand it. You know what? I'd rather sit
the-
on the moon and watch everything everywhere all at once, okay, bro?
It's one of the many sufferings.
The many sufferings, yeah. That's number 12 on Diane's list. You know, when she's on the back of a scooter flying through markets in India. It smells like shit everywhere. Children crying. Not enough cotton to stuff in my ears. Trembling says, whoa, imagine seeing a blue sky. Only an expensive device can give you that experience. Well, yeah, dude, don't leave your house. That's my advice. Don't ever leave.
It's like you're sitting in a park under a wonderful blue sky, and you put on your Apple Vision Pro, and it's like the Windows background blue sky with the green hill, and you're like just sitting in that.
Or the Gateway one with the cow. The cow in the corner, but like, dude, check out that cow. Then you have like two guys, you know, like butt fucking in a bush 6 yards away from you. This is what's happening. This is what's happening in these cities. So they're going to have to do this to go to the park.
A couple guys butt fucking in a bush next to you, who then, when a woman tries to call the police on them, then try to capture her dog. I think I've heard this story before.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, try to like coax her dog over, and then he films her with his Vision Pro.
Right. Exactly.
Then they take it to the the DEI board, and they get to watch it as if it was happening to them, and they found that experience very powerful. The black experience will no longer be sequestered to just black people, Dan. Black people are going to have to film. They're going to have to film 24 hours a day so that us white people can go through training, okay, where we can put on our Vision Plus Pros, XXTRY, and then we'll be able to actually experience it in real time, like get to live a day. I mean, it's got to be pretty harrowing stuff, you know, trying to walk to the store, not get shot by a cop, try to go to school, not get racially profiled by a teacher. Now, this is the life. This is what happens every day in America, guys, okay? So watch out. Watch out. It's coming. Reality is coming. Augmented reality.
On a huge screen in a stunning location. And you control just how immersed you want to be. To make all these digital experiences feel real in your space takes an extraordinary amount of technology. Yet Apple Vision Pro is remarkably compact and beautiful. A single piece of three-dimensionally formed laminated glass acts as a lens through which the cameras and sensors view the world. It flows seamlessly into a lightweight aluminum alloy frame that gently curves to wrap around your face. And we designed a modular system so you can find the right fit. The light seal keeps stray light from your eyes, and a soft frame gently flexes and conforms to your unique features. The headband is 3D knitted to provide cushioning, breathability, and stretch. And a high-performance battery reduces weight to a minimum.
You really do have to walk around with a battery pack. Well, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, what else are you going to do? Like, how long does this battery last? Oh, about 7 minutes. Yeah, you got to be near a plug at all times. Just FYI. FYI. This thing has a walk around life about 7 minutes.
And slips easily into your pocket. Because you wear
Shaun,
Apple Vision Pro.
What you're looking at right now is the boxy Gordon Gekko cell phone.
Yeah, no, I know.
Or the computer that takes up the entire room. What is this going to look like in 20 years? It's going to be seamless. It's going to be a contact lens, dude.
No, it totally is going to. Actually, because Trembling kind of mentioned this in the chat. He says, I do hope it's a huge bomb like Google Glass, but I think the idea will catch on this time. Yeah, this is actually what people would like something like Google Glass to be. And they'll get there. It's only a matter of time. They'll get there. Augmented reality is something that every single of these tech companies, they are all investing in augmented reality stuff. Because they do kind of know it is in some way, it's an extension of what a cell phone is. And they're trying to kind of just remove the barrier of having to turn on and look at a cell phone. And they know people because it's functionally it's kind of the same thing. I understand, as like kind of a gimmick and shit like that. It has like, you can make it look like you're on the moon or look at pictures really big or watch movies and stuff. But most people are going to use it to just like interact with like Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and
the
maybe
three
read
apps
a few
that they
things.
already use.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to be just like their cell phones.
And, this is what Elon Musk's Neuralink is attempting to work on, but they just keep frying thousands of monkey brains trying to do it.
Yeah, actually, they got approved for human trials like 2 months ago.
Oh, Jesus Christ! The Neuralink trials have been like that state skit about monkey torture. Do you remember that one?
Yes, I do.
The guy's like, do you have any advice for kids that are getting into monkey torture science? Yeah, I would tell them to get a monkey and torture the hell out of it. Yeah, that's what I would tell them.
Yeah, some of that stuff was pretty gross. Pretty gross. Actually, but that pretty kind of came and went, though. They tried to get him with that, and he's like, I don't care. And then they're like, okay, well, I guess you don't care. Oh, you're buying Twitter. That's much more important.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe that's why he ends up buying Twitter. He's like, we gotta stop people from talking about the fucking monkey brains.
They will not stop talking about the monkey torture that I refuse to stop conducting. So we must buy Twitter.
Buy Twitter now. Sheik from Saudi Arabia, will you give me $20 billion? Hagbert said, what if you're new Little Mermaid actor? What if you're the new Little Mermaid actress and have eyes in the size of your head? That's true. I mean, when I saw that girl, I was like, well, you didn't have to get it like a girl who looked like a fish. Like, that's not, come on now.
Oosh. Jeez.
Oosh. Beautiful voice, though. So I've been told. But you know what, though? When they don't, also when Ariel's not up there kind of solving the Caribbean slave trade, like, I'm not really interested, okay? I'm not interested. A black mermaid that doesn't care about slavery? Not in my Little Mermaid.
Speaking of the Haitian Revolution, that's the twist of the new Little Mermaid. Is that
that's
she actually leads it? First they execute all the white people, and then Ariel decides that they have to execute all the light skinned people too.
Well, and that's what's going to happen. Is like that's the big tragedy between her and Prince Eric.
Yeah, he's like light skinned, and so she has to murder him with a
he's
machete.
He's just a white guy. But don't worry, they cast a black woman to be his mother for some reason.
That makes sense.
Yeah, totally. It doesn't create some sort of weird, like, cognitive... You're not, like, annoyed constantly being like, wait a second. You've completely broken the reality of this for no reason. But anyways.
And your eyes are covered. We engineered a system that uses advanced machine learning to represent you realistically when you're in FaceTime.
Oh, my God. This is what... Dude, that's creepy as fuck.
I should have known it was something like that.
You're creating like an AI version of your fucking face. Yeah. Wow. That's fucking wild. That's pretty wild. That's creepy. That's creepy as fuck. You're like 2 steps away from becoming Lawnmower Man.
Yeah, seriously.
He's gonna fucking jack you into the internet, buddy. I have to escape this disease mainframe. Dude, that's just, I'm not even going to be able to help myself. That's all I'm going to just be doing, talking about Lawnmower Man like 10 years when I finally have one.
Seriously, like floating through this hexagonal polygon like lattice.
Yes.
You, like,
it's amazing.
In this sort of like golden digital suit.
Yeah, dude. And then he becomes like a cross at the end, and man, it's crazy. It's a wild
I played
ass
the
movie.
fuck out of that Super Nintendo video game too.
Yeah, I had the Genesis one. Actually, I think I still have it in box, complete in box. It's in my shed.
Oof. Get that rated. Send that in to get rated.
to get that grade so you could sell it for $500.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trumping says this will lead to Sid 6.7 getting loose from the glasses and kill people in villainous ways. That's right. I recently revisited Virtuosity with Russell Crowe, who is kind of amazing in that movie. He gives a great, fun, campy performance. But, If it wasn't for this lecherous gay scientist that wanted to have sex with Sid 6.7, none of this would have happened. It all could have been avoided.
Your persona dynamically reflects your face and hand movements. So when you're chatting, people see your eyes, hands, and true expressions.
It's like, Toby, like, it looks like you, but like better than you, Toby. I love the new Toby. This is it's so weird.
It's gonna be so gross, dude.
It's so off-putting. It's so fucking off-putting. Like, we're gonna have to like seriously start some sort of troglodyte revolution where it's just like, nope. Just start taking people's cell phones, just smashing them on the ground, and like handing them a flip phone. Be like, this is as much as you need. You need to start talking to people again, okay?
All right, Uncle Ted.
To convincingly place content in your space took thousands.
Hey, listen, what would you do, Dan? What would you do for your country? Okay? What would you be willing to do?
I'd be willing to smash this headset. And then,
exactly. 1,000 of them, 1,000,000 of them. And take our people back.
No.
Unplug.
You cut me off. I was going to say, I'd be willing to smash this headset onto my face and watch a movie on a screen so large that it'll encapsulate my entire being.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Just fucking right in, dude. Yeah, well, what are you watching, Copland, again? Yeah, dude. Like, I get up real close to the screen and I pretend that I'm Sylvester Stallone.
If you download the mod for Copland, then it makes it really hard to hear, so you can pretend you're Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah.
The whole movie sounds like it's caught in a fish tank.
You can watch the whole movie from the point of view of that guy who threw the dude off the roof. Like, you got a wife, you got kids. Fruit Loops and shit.
Yeah, like it's a downloadable content where you live the entire life of that Method Man character.
Exactly.
From birth to when he gets like shot at the age of 26.
That'd be great. It's like it's kind of everything looks like Cuck Simulator though. Except
I was gonna say it looks like the shoot 'em up stage of Cuck Simulator.
Blicky or whatever it's called. Blicky shooter. Dude, I gotta revisit. I'm sure they've added stuff. I gotta do.
I was gonna say it's probably upgraded.
Yeah. Tremming says the subtext of Lawnmower Man was Pierce Brosnan could only come in VR and his nagging wife hated it. Actually, kind of. That's the first thing they do with all these VR movies. When you go back and watch, there was that era of the 90s. Everything was about VR and stuff. They're always mentioning like VR porn or having sex in VR. It always becomes an aspect. Even if it's incidental, it's always represented. It's always represented somehow. Like when I was making that joke about Russell Crowe getting taken out of the digital world into the real world, it is because like some guy's like watching a porn and he has the hots for this AI creation that he's made. That's how it starts. That's for real. That's how it all starts, dude. Then Denzel has to do what Denzel's got to fucking do.
Of groundbreaking innovations and custom technologies. Since your eyes see the world with incredible resolution, we built a micro OLED display system that fits 64 pixels in the same amount of space as a single iPhone pixel.
What?
And packs 23 million into 2 panels the size of a postage stamp. That's more than a 4K TV for each eye, giving you jaw-dropping, lifelike clarity. Apple Vision Pro also features...
No, it can't. I mean, well, I'm sure they've got to have some explanation for it. But like, will your eyes just like dry out in your head? No, don't worry. We figured that out too. There's a misting feature.
I was gonna say I missed your eyes.
Trump said, "Holy shit! Did they just zoom in on Pinhead from Hellraiser?" Ciao, buddy.
Our most advanced spatial audio system ever. Personalized sound is delivered directionally to your ear. And audio ray tracing uses sophisticated sensors to understand the materials and objects in your room, so sound feels like it's coming from the world around you. 3D mapping provides a detailed understanding of walls, furniture, and even people, so all experiences look, sound, and feel like they are physically there. To power a spatial computer like Apple Vision Pro required an innovative...
Now let's show you how you can control a battle drone.
Nice.
Over in the Middle East. That's right. These things aren't free, guys. Okay?
Yeah, you have to take at least 5 drones to the front line of the Ukraine with your headset on.
Exactly. Yeah. Get them. Get them, guys. Get them for America.
dual chip design. M2 provides phenomenal performance, and a brand new chip, R1, processes sensor data at incredible speed, virtually eliminating lag. So experiences take place in real time, right in front of your eyes.
Low delivery, great ball inside!
A stunning new way to use the apps we love. A powerful way to relive our memories. A profound new way to be together. And a magical way to be immersed in entertainment. The era of spatial computing is here.
Dude, you know how many people are going to leave that battery pack in their pocket and then get up and throw this thing halfway across the room?
Oh, brutal.
Dude, that's what would happen to me at least once. At least one time. At least. I'd be like, oh shit.
This is Apple Vision Pro.
Well, I gotta say, it is cool. Not gonna say it's not. It's cool.
It's cool. I definitely like to watch live at Pompeii with it on or whatever. I definitely think about a baker's dozen of porno flicks I like to watch with it on. But it's not going to be good for humanity if only in the sense that it's going to make people retreat even deeper into their virtual world. But you know what? While you were looking at that, I did actually find some leaked footage of people using the beta of this, and I dropped it in the private chat if you want to take that.
All right, let's see it.
No, but hold on. Before you get that, guys, while Sean's setting that up, you guys got to get the fucking likes up in the chat.
Oh, hell no. I'm going to have to stop the chat. I'm going to have to stop the stream until we get more likes in the chat. I ain't saying shit until we get 500 more likes in the chat. $5 super chat? Man, come on, man. What the fuck I even doing this for? Man, come on. I ain't saying shit until we get some more lemons up in this motherfucker. How the fuck is Sean supposed to buy a new bottle of Jim Beam? Y'all ain't dropping no motherfucking lemons in the chat, man. Come on, get them likes up.
Man, I gotta find that track just so I can have it loaded to use.
I'll send it to you. I know what song that is, dude. I probably watched that like 15 times today.
All right, here we go. So we got some footage. We got some leaked footage. Of people using the Apple Vision Pro. Now, mind you, this is when it was in beta, so be fair, guys. Be fair. Trelling says people next to you are going to hear what you're watching. It's like those stupid sunglasses with Bluetooth speakers built in they sell. That's true. All they're going to hear is fucking. Just hardcore fucking all the time. Like it's going to be I'm sure I can shrink it down and throw it in the corner of my peripheral vision or no matter where I am. I'd just be walking around watching fucking. Trembling says the amount of Wings of Redemption types that throw the headsets at the wall and instantly remember the price. As those fat fucks can afford it. Unfortunately. Okay, so let's see here. See what we got. Okay, cool. Thank you. I really am going to put that into the StreamYards.
I have a 50 terabyte self-evolving neural network double backflip off the high platform. I'm not a swan dive.
My God, it's totally secure. Secure? You mean it's like 100% private or whatever? It's a brave new world. So I can do whatever I want in this thing and nobody's gonna know? That's right. Oh man.
That's exactly what it's. That looks pretty good to me. Would I want to give it all up for that world? The answer is yes. Yes, I would. Because that's how you have Lawnmower Man sex. Like, that's a place you can go and have Lawnmower Man sex.
Exactly.
And honestly, that's kind of my dream. You know, maybe you could accuse me of nostalgia or something. Yes, I did. I grew up watching Lawnmower Man all the time. Okay? And I want to have sex and like Lawnmower Man. I want to be a god.
Hey, shut the fuck up. Yeah.
Begin urination.
This is fucking far out, dude. You got one sick sense of humor, brother.
Increase urine flow.
Do it. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Increasing urine salinity.
Yeah, there's no backups or anything. What's going on?
Oh, I'm in the net.
Hey man, look, your brain scan is red hot.
I love it. I'm in the net. Trelling says, I love that they have the same frame of reference for shit that dudes like us have. Yes, they're very much of the same mindset.
Increasing urine flow to maximum. Over 100. Over 100.
Oh, she's pissed on me. Hey man, take it easy. Your brain scan is red hot. You're over 100. Shut the fuck up, man.
Hey, okay, so that's the end of the video because we lost the other tape. This is the voice of James Price. I hope you enjoyed that video. Here comes another clip, which we hope you'll also enjoy. Goodbye.
Nick Rochford, fuck, it hurts pipe. Nick Rochford, fuck, exert pipe. Nick Rochford, fuck, exert pipe.
My God, you know?
There you go.
That guy just made $5. That guy just made he's $5 richer now.
Yeah,
for
he can
having
feed
done
his
that.
family for 6 weeks now.
He's good. He's basically like, he's a king over there. He's basically like a Apple CEO now.